artist usually puts out music most of the time. Fans will be happy to just have new material, but of course there are always going to be those people or fans that just seem unhappy no matter what and pretty much impossible to please. And it just goes to show that you really aren't a true fan of an artist if you still find something to complain about, even with material that you've been asking for. The reason being I'm even saying this in the first place because I was recently just casually scrolling through X and I happened to come across a channel that I used to follow, now don't, of a supposed Selena Gomez fan complaining because it just basically seems unhappy. All we ever wanted was a great era. Is it all over again? Are we gonna rest for the next 5 years? It has been like this for 10 years. We try not to get tired and bored, but it's getting tiring and boring. Now, when I tell you I immediately read this and got outraged, you could pretty much, like, if you have actually, you can find my channel and literally see that I quoted it and I was angry because I'm still trying to process my head around this. Selena Gomez and Benny, of course, recently came out with the album I Said I Love You First, but Selena Gomez didn't just drop unexpectedly an album with a couple of singles or whatever out of nowhere. What artists usually do. She has been doing so much promotion for this album, it's unreal. We got several music videos, for one. She has actually been promoting it a lot on social media, not just her, but Benny as well. They have been going to talk stuff, to do interviews about it. They have literally been doing different interviews. I think they're even on Hot Ones, if I'm not mistaken. There are multiple versions of the album with exclusive songs that were not even released or heard yet. One of them that fans, including me, never forgot about and literally begged Selena to drop for years, and she finally did. There's a talk version of the album. I mean, and there's still so much more to come that it's unreal. But Selena has been going with Benny. They've been doing so much with this album, and the album literally just came out. And some fans are literally just... It just goes to show that these fans are not even true fans of Selena, but are more just impatient and desperate. And another comment that within that same post said, exactly, the era is already over and we barely have a single.
What?
Barely have a real single? Are you kidding me? Have people not seen on different platforms of celebrities, random people, like if you follow a random person and they randomly just post a random song from Selena's album that they love, have you seen celebrities that love her clearly raving about it? Have you seen the freaking charts? Her Spanish song from the album is charting. Blue as Flame is not even a single, and it's blowing up, which clearly now it needs to be another last single from the album, because clearly people are all over that song. There are several songs literally on iTunes charts that have been popping, and the entire album itself is popping. Nothing is going to compare to her during the Revival tour era, and people have, like, I don't know if that's what some people expect, but at the same time, however, this album is so personal to Selena, and each song it's great on its own. I mean, all I'm gonna simply say is that Younger and Hotter Than Me, go listen to the song, pay attention to the lyrics, and pay attention to what it really means, because that is literally all I would say, because Younger and Hotter Than Me says it itself in the music industry when it comes to her. And then there was another comment that just seems to feed in of this desperateness, alter ego-ness. If that makes any sense. Finally, someone said it. Selena, you need to give more attention and promotion to your fans, girl. More promotion! More attention!
Oh my god.
Selena will walk up to a fan, stranger in the street, and if a fan wants to take a picture of her, she'll take a picture. If a fan is randomly recording, she'll pop in. She'll take autographs. She'll take pictures. She loves every single one of her fans. She gives pure love and attention to her fans. She has been doing nothing for promoting. She didn't even do this much promotion with the last 2 albums she had out. With her Spanish album and Rare, she never did this much with the albums. It has literally only been days. It's only been a short time since the album has dropped, and she literally has done so much, and there's so much more to come. Like, of course you don't see everything, but clearly, people clearly do not see how much Selena has been doing with Benny in regards to promoting this whole entire album. Like, there has been so much going on from Selena. She's literally been dropping after dropping after dropping. I mean, it's literally insane. Like, I'm literally so surprised that she's doing so much. There's something too that people need to keep in mind is that with Selena and her lupus diagnosis, people, like, unless you do deep research into how it affects a person that has it, you will not fully try to understand being in her shoes. There is no cure for lupus, okay? There is no cure. All you can do is literally just try to do the best you can to live with it. It literally breaks you down all the way around, physically, emotionally, and physically, obviously, because she had a freaking transplant. She almost died. And not only that, but she had to come to terms emotionally on her own a long time before she even publicly said anything about it, that she may not even be able to conceive kids. She wanted to have kids. She wanted to be a mother probably someday. And apparently it's with lupus, it would probably literally take a miracle even for it to happen, but she had to come to terms with that she physically probably will have a very, very hard time conceiving a child. And for a woman that always kind of saw yourself, especially when you're growing up, that I want to be a mother, I want to experience the whole thing about being pregnant and conceiving a child, she probably can't experience that. So being able to, like, the emotional trauma that she had to give herself for, and the fact that Benny still wants to marry her and still loves her, and the fact that they will just probably simply adopt kids if they want to, if they want kids, that just goes to show real love right there. I mean, and in case people actually, like, don't know, it's been said that Selena Gomez has been in remission with lupus since sometime in 2024, which I only hope to God for her sake it stays that way, because that is most likely why she is doing probably so much more, especially with this album, because she feels so good. And she's not only just doing music. So Wizards Beyond Waverly Place is getting a season 2. Only Murders in the Building is eventually still going to be filmed. If they're already, we're probably most likely going to be filming already. So she's also filming. I mean, she's doing interviews. I mean, music videos, talk shows, this, that. I mean, she's keeping herself busy. She's filming it. She's working on multiple projects. So people seriously need to be freaking patient when it comes to Selena, because it's like,
my disappointment is unreal.
She's doing so freaking much. The good news is there have been actually some people that have been in agreeing and literally kind of just like flipping out altogether that a so-called Selena fan would even say this in the first place. But how? She has been doing literally so much. She was releasing something new almost every day after the album came out. We even got Stained and more is coming. I don't think it's for us to be bored. And another fan said, oh, relax, give her time. She's filming with Only Murders in the Building and she has a music video, deluxe album with more new songs and some Vivo live performances. She never did this much with Rare and her Spanish album. And it's literally exactly what I said. I mean, you can personally take it how you want to, but in regards to a couple of these fans, some people are literally agreeing to what I have basically just got through saying. But those aren't the only two fans that I saw that literally commented something or quoted it in defense to fans that have been nothing but just showing pure love and pure radiance because in freaking out of how much and good this album actually is. Are y'all okay? Selena was doing radio interviews that are rolling out this week. They have a deluxe coming. Viva Pormis is coming. It's like been 3 days since they dropped Stained on streaming after an entire week of dropping something new daily. Let's calm down. And that's exactly what some fans need to do. Like, some fans are complaining, but it's like something new has been dropping almost every single day for this album. And apparently more is coming. It's going to take time. It has literally not been out that long. And it's charting. Some fans literally need to be patient and calm the hell down. Not only this, but when I was actually scrolling through, I actually did find several more comments in defense to what basically this Selena Gomez fan account was apparently raving about and saying, because there was someone that speaks Spanish that said Selena was recording and working on Only Murders in the Building while she did all the promotion this week. Let's let her rest. Oh my god. Which cannot be even stated itself, because it's like, when you have multiple stuff going on, it is bound enough that you are going to get tired, you are going to get exhausted, and sooner or later she will need rest while she still feels good, by the way. And then another fan who when I translated it from Spanish said this: guys, the album has only been out for a week and it gave us a lot of content. We know things were coming. Stream it and wait a bit, desperate people. Pretty much is exclamatory itself, okay? There's still a deluxe, talk music video, live performances, music videos coming. She's been doing all of this week and she's physically exhausted. Give her a couple of days. She's also filming Only Murders in the Building. Do I need to say more? Do I truly need to say more? Like I said, sometimes people, there are always going to be fans that are going to be disappointed when artists try to do something. But when it comes to someone as global as Selena Gomez, people can say whatever they want to, whatever your taste is or whatever. But the fact that she's even doing music in the first place, and the fact that we have all of this material and Benny is actually, as a music producer, is helping her with everything. And clearly this project has been secretly in the works for a long time, because Selena was all like, no, I'm not planning to do music for a while. I'm just going to focus on acting and stuff like that. Since, hello, Only Murders in the Building finally freaking won an award for the first time. It's truly unbelievable that thousands and thousands of people, whether it's fans or celebrities, are all positively rating about this album. And it makes me so angry that some people are literally saying such things when it literally just freaking dropped. Like, listen to what's out, pay attention to what has been coming out, and just be patient, you freaking desperate people. I mean, people literally all over the world have been raving and loving songs in general from this album. Like this girl that I actually love her YouTube videos. She actually recently posted an Instagram story of her listening to a song from the album and literally said so good. Like I said, a lot of people love that song. And not to mention, one thing I will put in here is that I randomly, when I thought it was done and people were finally defense from all that mess, there was this one random comment that really ticked an inner nerve in me. That how she wasn't like popular, and so like, and people have been saying all kinds of crap about Justin Bieber, which I'm not even gonna go into that. But there was this one comment that said, like, she blew up after she started dating Justin Bieber. Thank him. He made your fave popular. Oh my god! He made her popular? She was young when they started dating, for one. And for the second thing, do people freaking forget where she started out? She was on Disney. She was on Barney. She started doing music when she was a teenager. About time that her and Justin were together, basically. They each started to blow up in their own individual way. Their relationship just made them even more popular. Justin didn't make Selena popular. Selena was already partially there. She was already on that road between acting and doing music around that time. I mean, I'm not even, it's just, people just, all I'm going to say is some people just can't seem to stop talking about Selena and Justin when Justin is married to Haley. They have a kid. Selena's with Benny and they're engaged and they're not in a rush to get married. They have both individually moved on. Some people clearly cannot move on. And I'm not even going to get further into that. And that is all I simply will say, because I had just had to mention it because it struck a nerve. Okay? It truly stuck a nerve in me. The final thing that I will just say altogether comes from this comment entirely that kind of basically sums up a little bit of my thoughts, basically. The fact that Selena just got off of the press tour for the most nominated movie at this year's Oscars, dropped her best ever album, will soon film the next season of one of the most successful TV shows in the world, and owns $1 billion beauty company brand, all while having lupus. That is pretty much exclamatory, because not only does Selena have is literally a billionaire alone from Rare Beauty, but she's also doing so much stuff for music wise from the music industry with I Said I Love You, first with Benny. And not to mention, she's also probably has multiple filming projects going on. Fans just, some people are literally just so disrespectful to no end. And seriously, just take a chill pill, shut the fuck up, and listen to what's out and pay attention. That is all I will simply say. If you have come this far, I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and comment on all my videos, including this one. And please consider checking out my Patreon for full unedited reactions. I also have a full movie reaction on there. So please consider checking out my Patreon and supporting me. It would mean a lot to me. And also, if you like my random content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As like I said, the support means everything to me and I love my growing community. And when you subscribe, hit the bell to get notified for when I do post new videos so you guys don't miss any of my random content. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.